Would you just check when this is going to go live in a sec? Will you just check your phone to see if it's going through all right? Just on YouTube.
Put the headphones on as well.
Yeah, that will help, please.
Remind me not to move my head too much.
Okay, I think we're live on there now.
Okay.
I'm not sure. It's on. This is a repeat of. Oh, we're going to kick off. Hang on.
It's 9 p.m. Listener's discretion is advised. Are you ready? You are locked in to The Late Show with Matt Werry on Future Hits Radio. Let's go!
Hi everyone, how you doing? This is The Late Show. I'm joined by AB Violet on your Tuesday night, and we're going to kick off with last week's number one. This is Shimmer with Future Corpses. Yeah, it kicked in before I was ready, but who?
It's fine, it worked. Thank God for the intro.
Yeah, I know, tell me about it.
I've listened to this, obviously, like doing the reel and stuff.
Yeah.
I've listened to this so many more times, absolutely love it.
It is really good. I'm a big fan of it. It was well deserved for number one last week. So
just eyeing up the live button.
You are? Yeah,
just eyeing up the record button.
Keep an eye on that. Right, so are we coming through on everything? Let's double check. It says we're live on YouTube. I can see us on there.
Oh.
Looks like we're on. Hello to YouTube. Say hello to us in the chat. And hopefully I'll get a message from remote producer very shortly. We'll type in.
Oh, good.
All working, live video live. Thank you very much, producer Ian.
Working remotely now.
Yeah, working remotely. Bless him. Right, so, people of YouTube, the plan, thank you for joining us first and foremost. The plan is for us to play last week's top 10 mixed in with, I need to put the vote live.
That'll help.
Yeah. I'll announce that in a minute. Basically, yeah, we're playing last week's top 10 and we're also going to be putting in some new tracks as well, and then we'll see if Shimmer can hold on to their number one chart slot.
Wow, they got a lot of votes last week.
It was quite unbelievable last week, wasn't it?
See if the fans can come through again. Are you going to do a big announcement? But the vote is now.
Yeah, I will be, yeah. Okay. Did we just look at the chat via this last week? We did, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Well, Kieran wanted to because neither of us could see this.
Yeah, that's true.
But I can look on my phone.
Yeah. Just for those on YouTube, basically you are hearing us talk throughout the songs throughout the evening. The radio people will only hear a normal radio show. They won't get the behind the scenes stuff that you guys are getting. So therefore, if you are listening via the app and you can't hear us talking right now, that's because we're only doing it on YouTube.
They're not going to hear that, are they?
No, they're not. But someone just texted me saying, I can't hear you talking on the app. There's a reason. We're not live on radio during the songs.
That would be quite a rude radio show.
It would be, yeah.
Here's some really good new music we like.
We're going to talk all the way over it. So yeah, that's why. Okay.
Who's that?
Producer Ian. Checking in. Thank you very much. So basically, if you're on YouTube, welcome. What the plan for tonight is, which was the same as the first late show, we're going to play you a load of brand new music that's been uploaded to us. I'm just going to go live on the radio in just a second. That was last week's number one, Future Corpses by Shimmer, and a well-deserved number one slot last week.
Yeah, I was just saying, over on the live stream, come and join us. Come say hi on YouTube.
Come and do that.
Future Hits UK? Future Hits Radio UK.
Future Hits Radio UK. There's a link in our stories all over the place as well. So come and join us for some extra chat. But what we were saying on the live stream was, you were saying that you played this song a lot. Yeah.
I was making obviously a reel to announce the winner and listen to that track over and over again and did not get sick of it. I absolutely love it. I love it more.
You love it more?
Yeah.
Do you think it will hold on to its number one slot this week?
I think it could. Like the amount of support that track got last week.
It was quite amazing. So essentially our top three, as correctly stated by Abby last week, got over 150 votes each. And so if you want to be in the top three or even at the top of the tree at number one, you need to be getting people to vote for your track tonight. And we are going to open the vote right now. I can't bother to do a drum roll because I haven't got Kira, I can't reach it. So the vote is now open. So if you are watching on YouTube, you will see a little QR code in the middle of me and Abby. If you are not watching on YouTube and you're listening on the radio, you can go to futurehits.co.uk/vote to get your votes in. And we're going to try and get through as many tracks as we possibly can tonight because we do like to talk, which is why we've also got the live stream going. So if you want to get involved with the chat, get over there. But let's play you number 2 from last week. This is Daisy Chain with Stay.
Mundane Act says hi. Hello, he shouted, not down the microphone.
So I was texting the producer. Hello everyone, welcome to the show. The vote is open and we have got the top 10 from last week, and then we've got another 12 or 13 tracks that we've added to this week's chart, and then as many people as you can get to vote for your track, get them to vote, because if you're number one, you'll play us out as the headliner of the show, Artist of the Week, and I got confused with an old show.
You did.
Artist of the Week to be played out at the end of the show, and we'll do a little reel tomorrow or the next day about who was our chart topper. I say we.
Yeah, me.
You're much better at it than me. Whenever we do
I think you're just not trying. It's that same thing of
like the washing up.
Yeah. It's like, what do you think of this reel? Like, it's going out on Future Hits page. Like that's reflecting us as a.
No, I know, as a brand and as a business. No, I know, I get it. But at the same time, like it's not like I don't try it. I do it, and I'm like, yeah, that's all right. And you're like, yeah, let me have a look. I'm like, okay, cool. And then you completely change it and it looks amazing. I'm like, sweet.
I know, I keep it in line with your initial
ideas.
Yeah,
you do, yeah. But I don't want to ever like take the mick and be like, Abs, can you do another one?
What do you mean? You do anyway.
Yeah, no, so what we're playing right now is Daisy Chain with Stay. They were number 2 last week. You've already heard number 1 last week with Shimmer with Future Corpses. We're going to play your number 3 after this, which is Stay Safe, featuring Saxel Rose with Crash and Burn. And then after that, we're going to bring you a brand new track, which I think you may have played already on the station. Long Island.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played it on release day, didn't I?
Yeah. That's the only thing on a Tuesday. There's not many tracks coming out on a Tuesday.
I don't know. There's one coming out on Wednesday that we're playing.
Yeah, I've actually got 3. I'm pretty sure it's 3 exclusives today. Think.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but that's what I'm calling it. Right, where's the sweeper? There.
Mark in the chat. Let's go gold frames.
Is that Husey?
Yeah.
I've never ever called him that. I don't know him well enough to call him that.
Looks like you're best mates now and you're known as that from now on. So.
Yep. So we just got to keep an eye on the time because I want to try and fit as many tracks in. I don't mind chatting as much as we want to on the stream, but on the radio we've got to be a little bit more careful.
Basically, that was you saying buy out, Abby.
No, not at all. It's you to tell me off if I'm dragging it too
Oh,
long.
right, okay.
Who else have we got?
Combat Sports.
Combat Sports are back again. Like it. So if you're on YouTube, please subscribe. I think we've reached over 100 subscribers now, which is great. And yeah, keep it going. And like and all that, I guess.
All that good stuff.
All that good stuff. So for the first hour, we just want to hit as many tracks as we possibly can. They won't be in order of the vote or the chart from last week. Make sure this all goes all right. Likes that ending, doesn't it?
Matt Wary on Future Hits.
There we are. Yeah, so it's not going to be in any particular order, basically, is what I was saying.
Wow.
What?
We got there.
The top three are, and then other than that, I just scattered it, because otherwise it was like I want to pepper the new tracks in with the older tracks, and then, but some of these tracks haven't actually have been around a while, but have only recently been uploaded, so we've got some exclusives tonight, but we've also got some tracks that have only been uploaded but may have been come out last year.
Last year?
Like back end of last year.
I don't know. If we've not heard him before.
Well, Mundane Acts, I don't think their track is the most recent, but I really like it, and I wanted to play it.
Oh, it's new to us.
It's new to us.
That was nearly a new dance move there, and I can see on the YouTube delay.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing. Yeah, the.
What was alright?
Oh, that one. There was a. When we used to go out, like properly. Out. Before out was a thing, and yeah, like the dance bit, like some guy I used to know used to be like that the whole time.
That's like surfing.
Yeah, it really was.
Oh, that reminds. Did I ever tell you about the time we saw Jamie Redknapp at the airport in Mallorca?
No.
Well, he'd just done the swim on League of Their Own. Do you remember that? Him and
I've seen lots of League of Their Own, but I can't remember a specific.
well, him and Freddie swam the channel or something. Like they did some swim challenge. We just watched that a couple of nights before, and then we went on holiday to Mallorca, and we saw Jamie and Louise Redknapp walking through the airport in Mallorca, and we were like running off through the
Who are you
airport.
more excited to see?
Well, I think James was like more excited to see Jamie still.
Yeah.
That's switched there. And obviously we're a little bit starstruck. We were on the plane like, no, what's he doing on an EasyJet flight to Mallorca? But yeah, we finally caught up with him in the airport, like with our little pull-along trolley. And James goes to Jamie and says, "I saw you on TV swimming."
Like acting it out.
Yeah. Well, I think it was more like, I think it was breaststroke. So now every time, you know that Louise Redknapp song, "Stuck in the Middle."
Yeah.
Every time that song comes on, me and James, I just look at James like, "Stuck in the middle." We'll never live it down.
No. But the thing is though, when you're in those sort of moments.
Of all the things to say to Jamie Redknapp.
No, I know. But he was obviously nervous because it's like, I saw.
We had about 20 minutes trying to catch up to him in the airport, like he could have thought of something.
The reason you couldn't catch him is because he was running.
Yeah.
That tall bloke's trying to get me.
It's not inconspicuous, is it?
No,
Like
it's not.
6'2". I interrupted you, Richard.
Can't remember. On YouTube, can you let us know that you can hear the music in the background a little bit? We did leave the live stream on demand for a little bit last week, but YouTube sent me loads of copyright stuff. So it will probably just go on demand on Patreon tomorrow once we've had a look at the video and all that stuff. All right. Ready for the sax? Still loving that track.
Yep, it's good. Good one.
Very,
Number 3.
very good one. Number 3 from last week. If you want to look at last week's chart, go to our website, futurehits.co.uk/chart. If you want to vote for this week's Artist of the Week, all of the tracks are available now, and you can go and vote. The vote is open. How many have we? We've already had quite a few votes already. So the track has literally been open 10 minutes, and we've already had over 150 votes. So you guys need to get your votes in. Vote for your favourite track, and we'll be playing it at the very end. The next track we're going to play is the first of the new batch.
Okay, excited.
Which you played on release date.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's also my son's favourite song.
High praise indeed.
High praise indeed. Did you see my comment?
No.
I literally said that.
It's just a common saying, right?
No, I know, but I literally said, I said to Long Island posted something on their Instagram yesterday, and I was like, my son said this is his favourite song out at the moment. High praise indeed, and you've just literally said it.
Yeah,
anyway.
I agree.
Shall we play it? We are now going to play you the new single from Long Island. This is Just Another Day.
The home of UK emerging artists.
After this sweeper that just decided to jump in. There we go. There's tracks in the background on YouTube. Thank you very much. Yeah, so when we were going through tracks last week and we were listening to all of the tracks that I had sort of curated for the show, and I knew quite a lot of them, knew the words and all that, and I sort of thought, I haven't got as long to prep for this one because I obviously had like 3 weeks off.
Yep.
I feel like I could go for it with this.
What do you mean?
I'd sing it.
All right, yeah.
I'm not going to, but I could. I've
You just haven't had
listened
time
to
to
it.
practice yet.
No, I have actually. How do you prep your shows? Like when you're going, because obviously the thing is you're A&R in near enough every track that comes through. So you're earmarking them. But then how often are you listening to them like multiple times or downloading them and putting them into iTunes, or what are you?
I can pretty much tell straight away. And then I will download them, put them in the Apple Music, start a playlist.
Oh yeah, it's Apple Music now, and it's not iTunes anymore. It's iTunes on the computer.
LimeWire, isn't it?
LimeWire, yeah. Careful of those Trojan horses. Yeah, so what is your process?
Yeah, just download it onto iTunes. I think I'm trying to go for a little bit of a theme with my show, so I try and do the most recent tracks.
Yeah.
Like it's out on Friday at 7 o'clock, so it's just like a release day thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes there isn't 15 tracks out on a Friday.
No.
So.
But that's why with Unsigned, obviously, if you don't know already, Unsigned's having a hiatus. This has replaced it. I'd like to think this is Unsigned on steroids. Do you know what I mean?
It pretty much is. Musical steroids.
Musical steroids. I used to have the show on the Sunday.
Yeah.
And then we moved it to the Friday because of like New Music Friday and the A-list coming out and maybe competing with a certain radio station. So we did that. But then obviously when I parked it, I was just like, Tuesday's just the best night just for this place, really.
Yeah. My bands don't like to rehearse on a Tuesday, is that
until you've booked the studio yourself and then someone wants it.
Yeah, true. The first time we've ever had a Tuesday.
No, I know.
Emergency break.
Hi, emergency break. So, what are you going to say?
I'm just going to say, finish what I was saying, and just download tracks throughout the week as they come in. And if I like them, I playlist them, and then on a Thursday night, Friday morning, I just go through and select my top 50.
Yeah, I do. That's literally what I do. I download them into iTunes and Apple Music, whatever you want to call it.
Matt Wary on Future.
That was Long Island, Just Another Day, and then this is the new track from Glass Bridges with War, which I think you also played.
No, I haven't played it yet. I was going to play it Friday.
Oh, right. Yes!
But I left a comment on our uploader for you and said, this is amazing.
Oh, it's quality. The thing is, I actually saw it on there, because a lot of the music we obviously get all goes through our uploader. Yeah. And we do get emails from people, but we get so many submissions that the emails usually get missed. So the best way for us to review your music is to upload it via our website. But there's always the odd track that you'll see on socials or whatever, and I messaged these and I was like, get your track uploaded. Please get it uploaded. So I don't know if this is the first play or not.
It is on our station.
Is it?
Exclusive.
Yes! Exclusive. Well, another exclusive after this. If you're watching on YouTube, say hello in the chat. We'll give you a shout out on the radio as well. And then after 10 o'clock, we will want to know what gigs you've got coming up, and we will give them a free plug on the air as well. So we'll give you a little shout when that's time for that, because otherwise we might lose them in some messages. But feel free to say hello. I can't see the comments from here, so you might have to...
I mean, I can barely. Maybe squint. Or I could just look on my phone.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'm like super slouching because I've got a cushion behind my back, so I keep finding myself like
Like,
be
you're going to be
asleep in a
laying
minute.
down. Yeah.
Paramore, right?
Yeah. Very much so. I'm just going to open the submissions page, and because there's going to, on there we can tell when tracks are coming out and stuff. But this might be an extra level of multitasking I'm not quite prepared for
How
tonight.
many tabs?
Yeah, well, quite a few, but then I've had to move them so I can then... Oh, there you go, it's right there. Glass Bridges came out on the 10th. She's been busy, isn't she? Why is it signed in as my
They're all
daughter?
yours, aren't
No, not all of them.
they? Yeah, I know. That was a good decision.
What? Yeah, I don't know why she's logged in.
A&R assistant.
Yeah, I don't know why she's logged in. Right, so the next one we're going to play comes out on the 16th. So this is Glass Bridges with War, and then we're going to play a brand new track. Isn't even out yet, and you guys can vote for it tonight. Then we'll play a track from last week from Centerfold, and then in about 3 or 4 songs time we're going to try and give someone a quick call, and you know who you are if you're on YouTube.
Is this one in the vote? No, in the vote.
Everything's in the vote.
Oh.
Everything, which is why I'm a bit like, we need to like really get through them. I need to not talk quite as much as last week. Not on the radio anyway. On here it's okay.
Loose Leaf says yo, and Clay
Yes.
Bennett says do I, and then side eye.
Yes, you know who's getting a call, Clay. I'm joking. That was War by Glass Bridges on Future Hits on the Late Show with me, Matt Werry, and AB Violet. We think that's a first play on the station.
I'm pretty sure that's
Pretty sure. I'm taking it. I'm taking that as a first play. Thank you very much. We are going to bring you an exclusive play now, and I'm calling it that because it doesn't actually come out until the 16th. So we've got a couple of days yet, but I was saying to you, I have said I need to keep it short and punchy on the radio because we have got a lot of songs to get through. And if you want to be a part of the chat and hear us talk more, go over to YouTube right now, Future Hits Radio UK. We are live on their streaming for the duration of the show. You can get involved with the chat and all that. But what I was saying to you very quickly is that I had all of the tracks sort of decided for this show. And then I thought, I have one more little look on our uploader. And then we'd had uploads from this next band and 2 more, and I'll tell you who they are in a bit. But first of all, we're going to bring you this exclusive track. I'm calling it exclusive. It might not be, but I'm pretty sure it is. We're going to bring you this from Bleach. This is Far Away.
You do like a bit of Bleach,
I
didn't
do
ya?
love a bit of Bleach, mate. Yeah, I do.
Fair enough. If you saw like that name come in,
So I'll tell you lot on the live stream. So we basically had last minute uploads from Bleach, Loose Leaf, and the Ariston. So I was like, they're 3 bands that
their names we know.
their names we know. They've been like, I interviewed Bleach on Unsigned a while back. I've sent them questions. So they've been involved. Obviously, Loose Leaf has played at a gig of ours that Mike was hosting, and the Ariston were at the very start of everything.
Oh, geez.
Exactly, yeah. We've already hit 500 votes, people. 500 votes already. And the vote has been open for 20 minutes. Me and Abby aren't going to look at the results until it's closed. We can just see a tally of how many votes have come in. So we're not going to look either. And then at the end of the show,
We'll all have a nice surprise.
we'll all have a nice surprise. Yeah, this song comes out on the 16th. I need to get closer to my screen. Hang on.
Keep forgetting that you can take that mic with
Yeah, I know. I know now. This song was written about moving away from someone that you miss. Produced back in our hometown of Lincoln by Elliot Clark. There you go. And that's the sort of information you get from us.
Only because that's the information we get from them.
Exactly. It was a joke.
Is this a single then? So just
Yeah.
the first single since the...
Just shoving a sweet. Like a bit of Bleach. So what we're going to do after Bleach, we're going to play you Centerfold with Last Dance. They were on the show last week. They have a little look at our chart. Have a little look at our chart from last week. I forgot the mic again, didn't I?
You did.
That's the
That's
vote.
real good as a presenter.
Yeah, shut up. Centerfold came 7th last week.
Future Hits, the home of UK emerging artists.
It'd be interesting to see, right? So with this vote, and I know it's a new concept and
So new, so original. A chart.
a chart, but no, all right, you say that you're taking the mick, but how many shows do a live vote for a chart there and then? Because if you're if you're watching if you're listening to like the actual chart show, that's obviously done over the course of a week.
Used to watch the chart show on MTV.
Did you?
Back in the day.
Back in the day. Is top of the pop still around?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it still around? Or
Yes.
did it-
I know it's not now. They do like specials every now and again. Though.
Let's get Top of the Pops magazine. Like.
Got another new one after this. I'm trying to multitask. I
You
keep
will,
forgetting the mic. I'm just going to hold on to the bloody thing. Because I even, from the uploader, I nearly even put Tainted Youth in, but Tainted Youth has been played on quite a few shows since it's been uploaded already. Huh?
Yeah, back off.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Can't
I saw
have
it.
them all.
I saw it was on your colour as well.
Correct. That is true.
It's more like dancey and poppy, isn't it? As opposed to, because when they first came in, it was like almost borderline in, not metal, but it was sort of like quite rocky. It was electronic, but it was quite rocky. And I thought, and the first vibe it gave me was like a new metal sort of sound.
It was like dub new metal.
Yeah, and now it's definitely more dancey.
It's kind of got like garagey vibes to it.
Yeah. 1 minute 14. Right. Okay, yeah, so I'm right. So we're going to play Mundane Act in a minute. and it actually came out in September last year. But they uploaded to us for the first time on the 30th of April. So, do you know what I mean? If you haven't got brand new music out, ideally, you have and all that. But if you haven't and you want to upload tracks to us, we will play them. So as long as they are approved by our wonderful A&R team. And one more now.
And one more. We officially have an A&R assistant.
Woohoo!
Started yesterday.
Mate, hold on to her for as long as you
I
can.
know. That's why I said it with such reluctance. I was like,
Please don't go. I don't want to scare you off. That was Centerfold with Last Dance. They were 7th on the chart last week, and you need to get your votes in via the website, futurehits.co.uk/vote, or if you are watching on YouTube, you can scan the QR code that's in the middle of the screen, in between me and Abby. She's pointing at it right now if you're watching on YouTube. We're going to bring you a track now from Mundane Act, their first time uploaders to the station. This track did come out in September of last year, but as we were saying on the stream, we still want to hear your music, even if it isn't quite brand new, because
it's new to us.
It's new to us, exactly. And we've got this platform, and we want to play your music if you're an unsigned or an emerging artist. So get uploaded via our website. But let's bring you this track right now. This is "Falling Out" by Mundane Act. Right. Let's listen to this, and in the meantime.
Mundane Act rings a bell. Sure they're uploaded.
Well, I don't think they have, but if I'm wrong, then it's been known to happen before.
What, you be wrong?
Yeah.
Never.
Right. Oh, Gold Frames have put a little cheeky video out. Yeah. Although Gold Frames, I know exactly where you are, and we've got a lovely studio here for you to hire.
Awkward.
Not awkward.
Well, they couldn't have it
Facts.
anyway.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, fair enough. Right, I'm going to try and make a phone call. So let's see how this works.
Out of context, that would have been hilarious. Just in the middle of a live stream.
Oh, no.
I'm going to try and make a phone call. I'll be.
I'm going to give it a go. Hello.
Hello there.
Hello, mate. We are, you're on the live stream,
So please
so do not swear. But I won't.
That's Mark.
Oh, yeah, fair enough, Mark.
No, what?
Yeah, so basically, we are on the live stream. We're going to be going on the radio shortly. But everything all good?
Yeah, no worries, mate. Yeah, I was watching the live stream. Love pretty much all the tracks that have been played and feel a bit of imposter syndrome, to be honest. But
Never.
No, not at all, mate. Don't be like that. We've got just over a minute and a half of this track. So what we'll do, we'll come back to you in a second, and then we will talk about, well, I'll introduce you. Is it just your good self, yeah?
yeah, it's just my good self today.
Yeah, sweet. All right, mate. So I will we'll go live on the radio. I'll introduce you, and then we'll obviously talk about the track and an upcoming festival that you're going to be a part of, no pun intended. And then you can introduce your track, and it'll be the version, like the full-length version rather than the radio edit, all right?
Oh, cheers, mate. Okay,
Yeah?
cool.
Cool. Right, have a breather, and then I will let you know when we're just about to go live.
All good.
Sweet. I know I've talked over most of this track, but it's a really good track.
It is.
I like it. That bit. Bullshit.
It's fine. It's fine.
It's creatively done. But it did worry me when I put it into the rotation. I was like, uh-oh. to check with the A&R manager very quickly, just in case.
Like I said, it's the mummy. What does that word mean?
That is such a. We'll talk about that in a minute because that's a very good way of doing it. Right, Clay, you've got 10 seconds, mate. All right. That is Falling Out by Mundane Act on The Late Show here on Future Hits Radio. And myself and Abby Violet, Abby, are now joined by Clay from the Ascertain. How are you, mate?
Hey.
Hey,
Hey,
hello.
hi, Matt.
Hey, dude, that was very loud.
Enthusiastic.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm joking. How you been, all right?
Yeah, I've been good. I've been editing some special upcoming stuff.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of today. I mean, I'm going to Dublin tomorrow, but yeah, it's been a really successful release week.
Very, very nice, because you guys have released a brand new track. But before we get into that, the first time I met you guys was when you done a gig for us. I reckon it was, 3 years ago now, probably? Probably is, actually.
Oh,
do you know what?
it may be 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago because we played for the first time 3 new songs at the time.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So 2 years, that's near enough probably to the day. I think it was on the 4th of, it was like the first week of May, something like that. So happy anniversary, Clay.
Oh yeah, happy anniversary, mate.
But since then, obviously, you've come on the podcast, we've come and interviewed you at gigs and that, and you guys have always been really big supporters of what we're doing on the station. And you gave me a little message a little while back now to get involved with this latest single. So do you want to tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, so the track is called The Festival, and it was it was written in our first year as a band. I think it was actually written before we got our drummer in the band. And it was based off of a festival that Luca and Will, our lead singer and bassist, went to. And 4 months later, we came back to it, started writing it, and it took about a year, but we got something that sort of embodies lyrically anyway, like how the band got started, what inspired us to make the band that we are.
Yeah.
And so regarding the message that I sent you, I sent people who had been monumental and like really important to our growth and, our us becoming the massive superstars we are now, of course.
He's doing a little celebration dance there, Claire.
There's never been the word Matt wearing monumental used in a sentence before, so I'm taking that one to the grave, mate. That's awesome.
Well, yeah, of course, because you're a radio host and everything, we had to get you to introduce the track at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Followed by our first international fan, Lisa, our first gig promoter for London, Sam, Max, Eddie, who are other monumental people to our growth, as well as Tenor Clubs who do our merch. Like, it was a really sentimental thing for me to get everyone involved. And
that's nice. It must feel like a really special track.
Yeah, it does, and it because we wanted to set like a new standard for ourselves. Like, we haven't released the track in 2 years now, almost. And so, I mean, Matt's been so helpful for us. He's always been lovely, playing on the radio our live tracks, as we haven't been releasing in the past 2 years. So it's always felt like something we needed to do was just, give back in any way we can to the people who have helped us along the way, But
it's also a pleasure for people like me to get involved, mate, because it's not every day. I mean, how many, bands and tracks that we have that we listen to. And it's nice when, obviously, I've got a really good relationship with you and all the boys. And it's so nice to be a part of that because we don't get those opportunities don't come along very often. So it's very special when you are asked to do something like that. So thank you for getting us involved.
Oh, of course. Like, as I said, we really wanted to, give back in any way that we could. And this was just one of the ways that we thought of.
No, it's amazing, mate. It really is. We are going to quickly talk on festivals. We've got a little bit more time just for you to tell us about any events or festivals you've got coming up. And then what we'll do after that is we can introduce your brand new track.
Yeah, cool. So, I mean, it wouldn't really be a good track to call the festival if we didn't have any going on this year. So
Nicely done.
we've got the 6th of June, we're playing back to the year 2000 at the Hobbit Pub. I believe that's in Southampton.
Yeah.
The 7th of June, we're playing the Half Moon Hotel in Putney.
Nice.
29th of June, we're playing 2 on the same day. We're playing Guildfest and Scoutabout, which I believe is Surrey based. 12th of July, we're playing O2 Islington. And on the 16th of August, we're playing on the Signature Brew Stage on the Meadow.
Way! We're going to be there as well. We're hosting the event, and we're really looking forward to seeing you guys. Hopefully we'll see you before, but if we don't, we'll have a massive party on that day, because not only you guys, but there's quite a few Future Hits artists who are going to be a part of that as well. So we're very excited, Abby, aren't we?
Yeah, indeed we are.
Oh,
You're keeping busy though.
I mean, yeah, we are. We're releasing merch. We're trying to get absolutely everything, ready so that we can go to these festivals and absolutely smash it in the way that we always have. But with obviously the momentum of, hey, we've actually just released some music for the first time in 2 years.
No, well, we're looking forward to seeing you guys perform, and congratulations with the release of the track, and we look forward to seeing you in the very near future. But would you be able to please introduce your new track to everyone listening on The Late Show here on Future Hits Radio?
Cool. So you're listening to Future Hits Radio. I'm Clay Bennett from the Ariston, and this is The Festival.
That's it, man. Thank you so much.
It's awesome, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me on.
That's all right. No worries. What we'll do is we'll piece some reels and content together, and what I can, and then I'll send some bits over for you as well if you want.
Oh, awesome. That'd be sick. Thank you, mate.
No worries. I'll let you go. Go back on YouTube, watch the rest of the show, and get people voting for the festival.
Oh, yeah, you bet, mate.
Speak to you later, man.
See you.
You spoke through your own intro.
No, not to the radio people. Only to the YouTube people. Sorry, YouTube people. I had to say thank you to him.
Wait, I'm talking.
Yes. Don't worry about the other people. It's like, do you know what, right? Like I said to Clay, and I wasn't just blowing smoke up his backside, but I think you agree with this. Like, we have so many bands and artists generally that do get involved with the station, and there are always some that we bond with and have a bit of a friendship with, as well as professional. And they're just there's one of them, and it's great to see them, and it's nice to hear that they're going to be busy again and releasing music and all that sort of good stuff. So we've got quite a few of them. I've actually had 2 or 3 bands say about wanting to come in and be a part of this at some point.
Good.
So that's good. Right.
You're a nice person.
Huh?
I think we're nice people.
Yeah. Well, we try, yeah. I'll behind their back. It's a joke.
No, we couldn't maintain a fake niceness on a live stream for 2 hours.
I'm still under time. Come on!
So bad as well. I was worried your head might get a bit too big after.
I've never ever been called monumental. I know that was me and a few other people, and I know he was being a bit facetious, because he did turn around and go, because how big we have now gotten, and I know he was sort of joking, but I'll take it. Say hello if you're in the chat on YouTube. We'll give you a bit of a shout out. I wanted to get that interview in, and we've got a few more tracks to play before 10 o'clock. Should we have a little Jesus, just hit myself in the side of the face with a mic.
Because your head's too big. Laura Hicks says she's obsessed with SimCity by Combat Schools. Absolutely banging. Fingers crossed for track of the week. And get voting.
Can I make a prediction?
Go on then.
So last week we were pretty overwhelmed, weren't we, with the amount of votes that we got?
Yeah.
I think we're going to exceed that tonight.
No way. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I need to update that deck thing I did earlier.
I don't doubt that some people are voting reset.
Oh, that's
reset.
fine. At least someone's taken the time to do that as well.
Very true. But we appreciate you if you are listening. Well, you won't be listening on the radio and me talking now, but if you're watching on YouTube, we appreciate you guys being a part of it. This is the festival by the Ariston, came out last week. This is the first radio play of it as well. So we've had Bleacher first radio play, Glass Bridges first on this station. And then Loose Leaf
on Future
is
Hits.
a exclusive as well. Loose Leaf are in the chat as well, I think. So this is their latest single, Chemical. I'm pretty sure I've actually seen Loose Leaf play a couple of times. Did they, you know when we went to the Palps album launch like ages ago? Pretty sure Loose Leaf played that. That was at the Alex.
Yes, I think they did.
They played that, and obviously they played Mike's gig at 21. I'm pretty sure I've seen them at least twice.
Same as me then.
Reminder, after 10 o'clock, we want your gigs. So you need to let us know if you've got gigs coming up, and we'll give them a shout. Let's just check the... see if there's anything in the chat. No. So you know, I said that thing about gold frames, about where they are tonight. Mark obviously messaged in the group, and Jack texted me.
Been called out.
Jack said that, well, we were going to put the studio out tonight, but apparently it's being used. The thing is for us, right? Obviously, we've got our studio, which we're...
These guys want to use the studio as well.
Yeah, so they called. I'm not going to name the
others.
other. I'm not going to name the other studio, but they had some issues at another studio, and called us last minute. Is there any chance we can get in? Of course, we were like, yeah, well, let's try and figure it out. But if you're in Southend or Essex in general, the studio is here to be hired, so come and use it.
Been to many or any gigs so far this year?
You have been to one.
Have I?
Our one.
Oh yeah, that one.
I'll talk about. I'll talk about a gig later on. I'm very excited.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to run out of time.
It's really good for time.
No, I mean this link. Oh, don't worry. That was a first play of Chemical by Loose Leaf. Abby and I were just talking about, we're pretty sure we've seen them twice performing.
Let us know in the chat, Lucy.
Yeah, just confirm with us. I'm pretty sure we've seen them play twice. But we're obviously based here in Southend, but we are broadcasting all over the UK and beyond. And we are live on YouTube. So come and get in the chat if you want to be involved there. We want to know what gigs you've got coming up. And after 10 o'clock, we will give you a shout out. But the only way to tell us about that is to jump in the chat on YouTube. So make sure you do that, and we'll give your gigs a shout out after 10 p.m. Sound good?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. I'll keep an eye on the chat.
Yeah, you do that because I can't see it. We're going to bring you a brand new upload to us here on, I was going to say unsigned, on The Late Show on Future Hits. This is Myopia, an Angel System.
Myopia or myopia?
Myopia. I apologise. I didn't know how to say it and I panicked.
I know, I did wait till you'd come off.
Yeah. But either way,
Finish me.
the thing is, right, I might sometimes get pronunciations wrong.
Pronunciations, yeah.
However, I love the track. I love the music. And that's all that matters.
Fair enough.
Although if people call me weary, it does piss me off. So I apologise if I got it wrong. What does myopia mean? Or myopia? You're the wordsmith. Compared to me.
No, just use Google, mate.
Oh, I do.
It's the medical name for nearsightedness.
Well, I'm long-sighted, so that's why I got that wrong.
That'd be it.
What I wonder, right, and this is a technical thing that no one's going to care about, but if we're underrunning in this hour, will it just go straight into the next hour if there's nothing else to play? Or do I... or will it just be dead air?
Will it not try and bring in another track and then cut it off?
Oh, that's a good point. I'll just drag it up and then it doesn't matter, does it? Queens of the Stone Age is good.
Yeah. Yeah, Loose Leaf did play Palp's album release.
There you go. There was another, because obviously like Palps have had a bit of a break, and I know they've started performing a couple more gigs again. So they did 21 and Hotbox recently-ish.
Right.
And
Blown the glass windows out of 21.
yeah, I know. But yeah, I'd like to see if they've got some more music coming out soon. Because I really like their it's the Black Heart album, wasn't it? Palps. I really, really enjoyed that.
I think that's because they released an album.
What, then had a break?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'd run out of steam if I like released the whole album.
I think it was quite heavy as well in regards to the content. So I can imagine that. And also they did like a music video for every track. Do you remember? So they had it playing on that projector. How do you say it properly?
I would have said myopia.
Not myopia.
Onomatopoeia.
Well, I apologise.
Hang on.
Ask Siri.
Myopia.
Oh! I was right! There!
Say it again.
Myopia.
It's not like myopia.
Right,
Like
replay that now.
Yeah, but they're slowing it down. Okay.
Myopia.
Myopia.
Right. Myopia. Tell me how to say it. Is it Abby's way or my way? Because Siri...
I didn't even realise these middle fingers up at me.
Did I? I don't think I went like this.
Okay.
See, and people...
YouTube's baited you right out.
people on the radio won't see this banter.
Soz. Just sounds like you're teaching a 5-year-old phonics or something. Like,
That's how I need to be taught words.
Future Hits. the home of UK emerging artists.
You know about mispronouncing words? So there's an artist who's uploaded music to us
Go on.
this was bad. This was bad, right? And it's so simple,
Right.
but I misread it in a bit of a fluster, and I called them blondeting.
Blondeting.
It's blonting.
It's just blondeting.
I know, but I overcomplicated it. I added an extra syllable in.
That is not what I thought you were going to say.
I just try my best. I just try my best. I don't always get it right, people, okay? Right, so that Loose Leaf track comes out tomorrow. If we just listen to. And the track we're listening to right now actually featured as number 9 in last week's chart.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. And I'm going to talk after this one. So that was number 9, and then we're going to play number 10 from last week, and then we'll go into 4 new uploads.
Myopia. Said loving the show and told us how to pronounce it.
How?
It says myopia.
I was correct. Thank
I
you.
concede.
She doesn't do that often.
Don't normally have to.
Right, we're going to play 2 Southend. So I just fell so high. I can't talk. I fell off my high horse, is what I was trying to say. You know what? You convinced me so much that I've mispronounced that to the point that I went live back on the radio to repronounce it because I felt like an idiot.
I mean, good track record though, mate.
Right, you're getting it out time. Do you know what track?
Antithesis.
Oh yeah. I still struggle with that. So I'm not like, yeah. I am what I am, and I'm not very clever.
You are?
No, but no, I'm not. But I mean, there's certain things that I just, I think I overthink them. So it was amethysts, right?
Smashed it.
Yeah, now.
Right.
Not when I was presenting the show. The amethysts, I called them. I was thinking amethysts, like...
I know you were. But why? Well,
don't know. I try my best, like I said. I do apologise. Sometimes we get it wrong. Do you know who I would have... Well, this isn't... who I would have liked to have seen in the chart, top 10 last week? Wishing Wolf.
yeah. Surprise.
Yeah. But you can tell, like, the bands that get engaged with getting people voting and stuff, because you'll have, like I said at the beginning of the stream, we had top 3 last week had over 150 votes each.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people who weren't quite as engaged maybe only had like a handful. So you can see why they weren't in the top 10. I'm not saying Wishing Wolf didn't have that many votes. I'm just saying generally some bands or some people more engaged than others.
Yeah, the people posting stuff and sending it all to all their friends.
Yeah. I mean, Shimmer did like an actual proper campaign, didn't they?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That was Peacekeepers, Empire to Ruins on The Late Show, and that featured number 9 in last week's chart. We're going to bring you number 10 from last week as well. You can go and see the chart from last week on the website. Just search for chart on the Future Hits website. But we are going to bring you Fractured up next. And in the next hour, we're going to bring you, at the top of the hour, 2 Southend bands to kick off our 10 o'clock hour. And we want to know about your gigs that are coming up as well. So tell us in the YouTube chat if you've got gigs coming up, and we will give them a shout out after 10 p.m. But right now, let's bring you number 10 from last week. This is Fractured with Caravan Man. Because I think what it will do, I think this bit will just overrun into the next hour. It won't just
Really?
cut it off. Yeah, because it's live. It's not auto fade.
What's your gap?
I'm over by a minute, which isn't bad considering. We'll find out in a minute.
Let's see what happens. Just don't want to be cutting the song off halfway through.
But then what are you going to do? You're going to sit here talking for a minute just to fill the gap.
We could.
We can obviously chat rubbish because that's what we usually do anyway. Hang on, what's the chat saying?
This Saturday that's in Hoxton. Emergency break. The next session.
Bam, bam.
Oh yeah, the harmonica is back.
Moment of truth, is it going to cut it out? The answer is no. There we go then.
He's the man, he's the
Caravan man.
Is it blocked out as a 2-hour show?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it'll be fun.
Should we check the figure? No, let's not.
Just see what mood crazy is.
What do you mean he's not watching this? Rude.
He probably hears your my voices.
Enough, yeah. Well, to be fair, right? So I said to Charlotte, Mrs., when I was just finishing making dinner or something, and I said to her, "Oh, what are you going to watch tonight?" She was like, "What do you mean?" So she goes, "Are you out tonight?"
Result.
Literally, she wanted to celebrate like she won the FA Cup. Like she literally. Just make sure this. Oh yeah.
Alexa,
So yeah, and I was like,
enable the future
she goes,
hits
"Oh
skill.
yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't realise you were out." I was like, "Yeah, like it's Tuesday night. I've started my new show. Like I'm out." She was like, "Oh, yes." It's like, hang on a minute. Be a bit more subtle about it. She's out tomorrow night. So that's like, I'm a bit like, yeah, cool, I can watch this. I'm not going to celebrate in front of her.
Oh, James celebrates in front of my face all the time. He's buzzing about tonight. So we can watch football. He's actually got like a backlog of like series that he'll watch while I'm out.
Yeah, there's
It's like, and sometimes if I don't go out for a while, it's like, when are you going over to the studio again?
So this is the latest single from Gold Frames. They've been in this studio and they performed for us as like we had an open mic night sort of thing, didn't we? And they performed for that.
That was so good.
It was good, and we do need to do it again. It's just trying to find the time to do it.
I mean, their performance was so good.
Oh,
but
sorry.
Yeah, no, it was good as well.
Yeah, their performance was as well.
I played this on Friday. Did I?
Yeah, I think so. This isn't the first play. I actually used it in when I was obviously been doing a bit of cycling, and I've put a few reels together and stuff, and I used this track. They did sing that here, didn't they? I'm sure they did.
They've had quite a few releases.
Yeah.
More coming.
Yeah.
Doing music videos for them as well.
Talking of music videos, the next track we're going to play comes from San Quentin. Who I don't think it's a secret, is it? Shot a music video in here, although we haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. We haven't heard from him either.
I mean, text me today.
Oh, did he?
I might actually, to be fair, I'm not sure it was Owen. But either way, I got a message today saying about coming on this.
Tell us about your events on our website.
This is 10:33 by San Quentin. This was premiered by Mr. Mark Speller. This is the music for Rise of the Indie Artist show last Thursday.
That makes sense.
Yeah. No big one.
Fair. Mark's been following these for forever.
Yeah.
Was it their headline gig that Kieran went to do some video for? No, I went with Kieran. We were going to do a little bit of an interview.
Yeah, Mark did, didn't he?
Yeah, but Mark, we didn't even know Mark was going, but he turned up and I was just like, oh, here you go, you can do it.
Right, we haven't got many gigs in the YouTube chat, so if you have got gigs, get them in there. If you haven't, then don't worry. If not, we've got some on the website that I can just mention.
Did you just check numbers? Combat School.
San Quentin 10:33 on the Late Show here on Future Hits Radio with me, Matt Worry, and AB Violet. Two Southend bands there, Abs.
Yep, both done good. What a contribution to a radio show there. You're welcome.
It's gone 10 o'clock, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's gone 10 o'clock. It's the Late Show for a reason. So we have got a few more tracks to play you, obviously, for the chart show. The vote is open right now. The chart last week, we had, I think it was 1,217 votes in total we had last week.
You think it was that very specific number?
Yeah, it was 200. It was that. But to be fair, 2 votes for some reason didn't register. It was almost like they weren't vote. I don't know. It wasn't done correctly. So either way, there was over 1,200 votes. And on that chart, we had 10 Fractured, Empire's Ruin was number 9, Combat Sports was number 8, Centerfold was number 7, Ocean Floor 6, Peony in 5, Aurora Sun in 4, Stay Safe 3, Daisy Chain 2, and Shimmer, of course, number 1. We will be going into that chart a little bit later on. For today, that was last week's, and so far we've had nearly 1,800 votes this week.
Oh my God.
That's this madness, and we were overwhelmed last week. So thank you for the support. Thank you for getting involved with the show. But we're going to play some more music because it's apparently me and Abby can't talk. But we're going to bring you a brand new upload. It comes from C Driver. They've uploaded quite a few tracks to us in the past. I'm really happy they're back. This is Arkless on the Late Show. So out of last week, we've got Cape's Thorn, Lost Legs, Peony, Ocean Floor, Combat Sports, Aurora Sun, and then Project Overload. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more tracks to play before the vote closes. So you have 7 more tracks to play. What's Clay saying?
He's telling us about his gigs.
We've done yours.
Doing all of them. If you could make it down, it'd be monumental.
That's a good point. I'll probably just do it on there. Forever. I was actually trying to go onto YouTube to look at the comments so I could actually read them. End up just scrolling.
You're on TikTok.
I was on sugar.
It's alright.
Forgot where I was. Luckily, it's on YouTube. It's fine. Okay, cool. Let's see the comments now. Shout out to Laura Hicks listening from Colchester. Right, we've got a few gigs. We've also got some on the website as well. So we'll get through a couple of the tracks, and then we will go into. I'll tell you when we'll go into gigs when we talk about this one. About 20 past 10ish, and then that gives me time to then prepare the top 3 and whatnot.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Sea Driver from Kent.
Hello. Time I've nearly pulled those headphones out. I need to get
You need an extender.
I need new headphones,
Yeah,
to be honest. Yeah,
We
you do.
You do. We should
I'm
probably
really-
get some in here to be like some.
We 100% need some.
That is Arkless by Sea Driver on The Late Show. We're going to play you a couple more tracks before we shout out your gigs that are coming up. So if you want us to give us a shout out, give your gigs a shout out, I mean. It's getting late. It's past 10 o'clock. It's past my bedtime. So we are going to be doing that in around about 10 minutes time. So make sure you get in the YouTube chat. We've got a few in there. Emergency Breaker getting involved. Combat Sports and the Arison have told us about a few as well. I only know a couple that I'm going to talk about. But if you want yours talked about...
Wow.
If you want yours shouted out on the radio, get in the YouTube chat. Just search on YouTube for Future Hits Radio UK. Next up, we've got 2 brand new uploads for you. We've got Lost Legs to come after Cape Spawn with Jessica.
Alexa.
See, when you're in
Enable
like
the
the flow
future
of
hits
radio,
skill.
Then it goes
introducing
all right,
the
doesn't
track,
it?
you're
But if
all
I'm
right.
just chatting, it just sometimes just goes by the wayside.
Right, if there's 2 tracks back to that, I might take this opportunity to go and get my drink, put my jacket on, give it a drink. Thanks, boss. We come back, you'll be singing.
Oh, just certain songs stick in your head. So this is Cape Spawn with Jessica. They uploaded to us recently. And also what I was going to do, when you guys submit tracks to us, you can tell us about events that you've got coming up as well. So I'm going to try and flick through and just mention a couple that are on there as well. I'll do my best to anyway. So this song came out 26th of April. I need to actually put a post out so everyone can follow each other. And they played in Wrexham at the beginning of May, so I can't shout that one out, can I? Should we have a little vote check? Should we see how many votes we've had? Let's have a little vote. Have a little look. Blimey. We're very close to hitting 2,000 votes. And I promise you, Abby and I have not looked at the chart. Because what it does with the responses, if we flick onto it, it will show us in order who's placed where until when we close the vote anyway. So far we're on 1994. Come on, 1995. 1997. Oh, 1999.
Submit your
2000.
music to our website.
Blimey. Oh, blimey, I need to get some WD Vaulty on this. This is King of Broken Hearts by Lost Legs. New upload. This is your last call for gigs. We're doing it after this song. You have 2 minutes 40 seconds. 2,000 votes. Ba, ba, ba.
Just going to keep breaking records week on week.
Well, I don't know about that. Do you know what I actually thought today?
Oh.
I was like, 1,200 was a lot of votes. That's like a lot of people getting involved with the show. Like, it's amazing that many, all right, people might be, whatever. But it's amazing the engagement we've had on that show. And then I thought today, I was like, oh, maybe it's just beginner's luck. Maybe it's just the way that it is for...
How long does beginner's luck last for?
2 weeks, apparently.
We'll see.
Because we'll be back next week, but then the week after that, it's my birthday, so we won't be here on the 28th. Then we'll be back after the week after.
What are you going to do for your birthday?
My birthday, I don't really know. I think we're just going to go out to dinner or something. Have my family over the day before. But I haven't really planned a lot. I think because I'm doing the Ride London 2 days before.
Yeah.
I feel like...
think about it.
Yeah, is that I just want to sort of get the ride out of the way, and then... You lot can sponsor me if you want for that, but I'm not going to... We ask you enough for Patreon, so I'm going to, You can sign up to that, by the way. Should we do our job? Basically, obviously, where we are is Future Hit Studio. You guys know that. You can hire it as a rehearsal space, record your own podcast, whatever you want if you're in Southend or in the Essex area. And patrons get a discount. So if you're using the studio once a month and you sign up to Patreon, you're making your money back like that. If you're not in the Southend area, you get priority uploads, you get discounts on PR, among other stuff.
And we just appreciate your support and supporting
Do you know what?
unsigned and emerging music.
It is nice, it does help a lot, like with the running costs of everything, and just helping us support the. I was gonna say fan base, I didn't mean that. Our network. That's better, isn't it?
Well, you are monumental back, so.
Oh yeah. Right, let's shout out some gigs. Project Overload. We're playing tomorrow at the Tin, Coventry Canal Basin. Oh, cool. Oh, I need to talk. That was Lost Legs, King of Broken Hearts. That is a brand new upload to us here at Future Hits. And before that, you heard Cape Thorn with Jessica. 2 tracks that you can vote for on our chart. Go to, if you're watching on YouTube, we have a QR code you can scan, or you can go to our website, futurehits.co.uk/vote. That vote will close after we've played the last track that is available within that vote. So you've got 5 more tracks that we're going to play, and then the vote will close. We say 10:30, it's probably going to be closer to 20 to 11. So make sure you get your votes in now. We've already had over 2,000 votes. We haven't... It's mad. Me and Abby have not looked at all at who is where in the vote. We have no idea how many votes the leading artist has. We have no idea whatsoever. So we're as blind as you guys. Just get your votes in. You've got, 25 minutes or so. 20 minutes. What we're going to quickly do now is we're going to shout out some gigs. So Abs, would you like to do the honours first and foremost?
Yes, of course. And that's when I can't speak anymore. So in the YouTube chat, we have had the Ariston reminding us that they are playing back to the year 2000 festival at the Hobbit pub in Southampton. And they say it'd be monumental if you can get yourselves over there. Clear my throat.
Combat Sports are going to be at the Three Wise Monkeys in Colchester on the 19th of June with Butterfly Handshake and Sweet Unrest.
And Gold Frames again, just enter the chat. Nice and timely and comment there, Mark. Gold Frames is going to be at the Star in Shoreditch on the 30th.
Cool. Could you just do the Project Overload one, and then I've got a couple in the on the submission form.
And Project Overload are playing tomorrow night at the Tin in Coventry Canal Basin for a place on the main stage at this year's Godiva Festival. So go and show Project Overload your support. What was the Project Overload song?
Why would you put me on the spot when I'm looking at something different?
I can have a look.
Nightmare. It hasn't been played yet. So we have got a gig for Bleach, who are going to be playing at the Finsbury on the 25th. And I think, and then who else have we got on here? Giant and the Georges in the 9th of June are going to be at the Cavern Club Takeover. And then there's one more gig I want to talk about very quickly before I introduce the next track. I'm very, very excited for this. If you have listened to anything that I've ever done, you'll know why. Cardinals are going to be playing at the Hop Punk Festival at Radio City Social in Chelmsford, along with Aurora Sun.
Naturally.
I can't wait. I had a message from Elliot saying, is that one local enough for you? Can you come to that one? So 31st of May at Radio City Social in Chelmsford. Aurora Sun are going to be there along with Cardinals. I can't wait for that. We're going to play you a track from Aurora Sun now. This is Worst Enemy. Combat Sports is on after this track. I forgot to mention the events on our website as well.
That's all right, out there.
Well, there is one. Yeah, I will do them quickly. After Combat Sports. If you're in the YouTube chat and you're one of the artists who's included on the show tonight, you're obviously in a group on Instagram. Make sure you go and follow each other and share each other's, all your work and that, because I think if we can try and grow that network as much as we can, as well as the Patreon, the artist network we've got on WhatsApp, it just helps everyone, doesn't it? So go and follow each other.
Yeah, and a lot of our artists seem to team up, like they're Aurora Sun and Cardinals.
Perfect example.
Just attending each other's gigs. I think Cardinals were supporting Aurora Sun, and now Aurora Sun is supporting Cardinals.
Yeah. And Cardinals are going to be at the Corby Fest.
Yeah.
Wishing Wolf, I know that they're quite close with Aurora Sun, obviously. But then you saw, even with Soaked, I know this was probably not due to us in any way, but they played for a Fraser Morgan gig the other day. Yeah. So it's funny, you see all of these different sort of synergies with people that we're all involved with.
Aurora Sun aren't from...
They're from Corby.
Well, exactly. So for Cardinals and Aurora Sun to have met.
Yeah. be interesting to know how that gig came. We're obviously going to have a chat with Elliot at some point. But it'd be cool to know how that gig came about. It's on the 31st of May in Chelmsford, 3 days after my birthday.
That's what you're doing for your birthday.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Might even get the train there. But actually, I might not.
Two Guinnesses.
I might, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do you know what though? I might not, because it doesn't start till 9.
That is like.
Well, that's what the time on Cardinal's thing says, like 9 o'clock. It's free entry as well, by the way. So you got to get there early.
Where in Chelmsford is it?
So like 2 doors down from Hotbox. Radio City's literally on the same, which I find, like, from a competition perspective, they are literally next door to each other.
I've not heard of that.
They've only been going a little while, and I've only been in there. I haven't been there for a gig. Because the only time I've seen music in there, I think we were at Hotbox. But they were. What was I going to say? I've been in there for a beer before. But
I mean, in one vein, it's competition, but in another sense, it's promotion. Because, like you say, you saw the venue, found the venue whilst you're at Hotbox.
yeah. But the thing is, as well, like, it's difficult. We've had an interesting week in regards to gigs and promoters and artists and venues and all that sort of stuff, which we won't go into in too much detail. But it's interesting that there's certain venues that are charging a lot for people to come and use them, and then there's some venues that are quite happy to just go free entry on it. And I don't imagine they're charging.
Take the bar.
Yeah, and just take the bar. So
Yeah.
it's interesting to see how other people
on
do it.
Future Hits.
And I saw an interesting post. This is Sim City with combat sports. I'll redo that. Bloody hell. Do you know what I got told today? I went for an eye test today and they told me I've got to have less caffeine. So I've had less caffeine.
That's it. That's
And
the
it's not
problem.
working. Combat sports, Sim City, the Three Wise Monkeys this weekend.
Combat Sports say Fraser Morgan stars in their music video for SimCity.
Really?
Yeah.
Therefore, I know combat sports are from Colchester.
Oh, right, there you go. So it's good. Fraser knows everyone.
Fraser is Mr. Colchester.
Yeah.
He's got his 1000th gig next month.
Yes.
Is it the 8th of June, I
8th
think?
of June, it is. Did you announce support for that yet?
I haven't seen it. He texted me. I was texting him the other day, but what I was thinking, if we at some point, if we do have a band in, we could try and have our setup that they're there, we're here, swing the lights round.
Yeah, that's like we're a full-on production at that point.
Yeah, but all we've got to do is use that other desk into here on an XLR or two. Haven't we?
Yeah, sounds good in theory. Will it be all right on the night?
Well, I don't know. I keep mucking my links up tonight, so it's weird, isn't it?
That's the lack of caffeine. Do you think you're going to stick to that?
I'm gonna have to. Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I nearly went to Tesco's on the way here to get decaf tea and coffee. Because I do drink a lot of tea and coffee.
Yeah.
So yeah, I need to.
How's that? Oh. How's that affect your eyesight?
Dehydrates my eyes, and now I have eye drops because I'm an old git. Right, I'm going to flick onto the other events quickly, give them a 10-minute warning on the vote, because we've only got 3 more tracks to play after this. I might play all 3 tracks in a row. Doing alright though, we're 8 minutes under, so we've got time to play maybe the top 3 again, depending on how long it takes me to figure it all out. I am going to play Wish You More, just because.
This riff.
I'm going to talk. I lose track sometimes, just enjoy the track. It's like, I need to, yeah. Good for radio, isn't it? That was Sim City by Combat Sports on The Late Show here on Future Hits. And that featured in the chart last week at number 8. And you have got a 10-minute warning to get your votes in. Again, we haven't looked at who is where in the vote. But I can tell you that we've had over 2,500 votes tonight. So it's, I don't know what that looks like in regards to the vote so far. I will in 10 minutes. So make sure you're getting your votes in because this is your 10-minute warning. What we're going to do, we're going to quickly talk about a few more events. Dharma Hounds are going to be at the Finsbury on the 17th of May. Serenity Club are going to be at Camden Rocks on the 18th of May. We've got the Is This Speaker Working Presents the showcase with the Juice, King Violet, More in Love. That's next Monday on the 20th. And then we've got some gigs going on in June, but we can tell you about those next week. We're going to play you 3 tracks now. 2 tracks featured on the chart last week. We've got Peony with Low, Low, Low. We've got Jenny by Ocean Floor. And we have got Project Overload with Nightmare. That will wrap us up in regards to the tracks, and the vote will close after Project Overload. But let's replay a track from last week. This is Low, Low, Low by Peony. All right. So, 3 tracks left, approximately 10 minutes until the vote closes. But we will stop it when it gets after Project Overload. We'll stop, we'll review, have a little count. I won't try and put it in a spreadsheet because that was just stupid.
A little bit.
Can't believe I forgot to press record on there, by the way.
I literally just thought that. I was watching, it's only been 51 minutes.
That's stupid.
When I was your boy, I was just a silent little boy.
Thanks, Mark. Cape Sworn, 31st of May, Late Lounge. Real, 29th, HMV Chester, and the Saddle Winchester on the 5th of July.
I was going to button in that last link. But...
Sorry, I was just on a bit of a mission, just trying to get it done. Russell, talking about Cape Sworn, have you submitted music to Have a Word? Because they obviously based in the Northwest, aren't they? I'm sure you probably know who they are. But they've got a really good platform and Finn plays music on that, so if you haven't submitted your track yet, I would suggest you do. Right, I'm going to talk to Lou quickly. They're going to basically, the only Ocean Floor and Project Overload are all going to play. But
okay.
I mean, if I'm confident.
Current
Have a word future hits crossover, potentially. Get Finn on the couch. You got his number? I've got a feeling if we DM'd Finn or the Have a Word pod, we'd get stuck in his message request.
Future hits.
You that? Well, you can't hear it from me. Where did you park?
Down the road.
Oh, Rob had a Merc. Have a word, future hits crossover.
I would love that, but I don't think we're not quite on their level, are we? So
I said you got his number because I think we might go into his message request.
who?
Finn from Have a Word.
Finn has been. I have played Finn's track before, and I have actually. When we were doing Unsigned, we were filming it in Islington, and I did offer for him to come on, and he said if he was down in London at some point, if we could make it work, then
Well,
great.
monumental
But
then, weren't
it wasn't monumental then, and I don't think I am now. I just think it's a phrase that you're being silly with. But yeah, so I have been in touch with him before, but hasn't quite worked out. Although I did go and see Dan do stand-up. If anyone's a Have a Word fan, you know what I'm talking about. Anyone else doesn't. Dan was very funny. Right, so we've got 2 minutes of this track left. We've got like 6 minutes for votes. I'm going to try something. Well, actually, I'll ask you. Right? So, you know last week you took the mickey out of my one.
I was impressed.
I don't... On reflection, I think you were taking the mickey. But... I can't remember. Oh, heart go. How do I breathe without? I want to add something to my favourite. How do I? Change favourites? Oh God, what have I done?
Oh, that looks fiddly.
I like it. So what I was trying to do is figure out a way that I can do the numbers on from here rather than doing myself. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, well, yeah. Countdown.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it. But then equally, I can put them on there, but I don't want to trip that out either.
No, not worth the risk.
Not worth the risk. Okay. Sensible Abby. I must be able to just add them though.
Matt Werry on Future Hits.
why can't you just like add to favourites? You know what I mean? It's just
How do you need to add them to favourites?
because I don't want to go. I was going to do the countdown, but with like an official. Do you know what I mean?
Do they need to be in favourites for you to just drag them?
I didn't want to drag it. I just wanted to press it.
Yeah, no, that's got to be on your external.
I think I can do it on here because I think if I was to press one of those, it would suddenly come up with future hits. So, yeah, I'll figure it out for next week. But you're right. I could probably just drag them down and then do it that way. Right. 2-minute warning. Oh, where's that gone? There it is. What we said to that bit.
So funny.
Yeah.
Right. Like, is there going to be no audio at all, or will it pick up?
So what it's done is OBS has recorded the audio anyway into the system.
Oh.
But I like to have this as a backup.
Oh.
But when we were doing the reels that haven't been done, the audio on here is supposedly better for that. So we'll find out. I mean, the whole point of this is to have the content for the reels as well as obviously putting it on demand on Patreon. If you guys want to watch this back, it will be on Patreon at some point over the next couple of days. It won't be on YouTube because YouTube tell us off for copyright.
I don't get how that works.
The stupid thing is, so when you upload via, say, DistroKid,
I was going to say, is it the label
whatever,
or is it the distributor claim?
It's the distributor. So the distributor come back. So on the emails, some of them have come back saying, yeah, fair enough, we'll withdraw the copyright on it. Yeah. And then some are like, no, it stands. So it's like, and although we're not at a point where we can monetize this stuff anyway, because we haven't got enough subscribers and viewing time and stuff like that. However, if we do at some point get to that stage,
how's that going to work?
I don't know. I think, to be honest, I think it'd probably be a case that it'd have to be live streamed, maybe straight onto Patreon, rather than I don't, because even when you do it whenever you do anything on Facebook, which I forgot to share the actual link for earlier. I got to stop. That is Nightmare by Project Overload, and that is all the tracks that have been available on this week's vote. And we are now we have some sort of drum roll somewhere. We used it last week, but I'm not going to find that and do that now because we haven't got long left on the show. Mm-hmm. So I've just seen how many votes we've had. And what I'm going to do right now is close the vote in 10, 9, 8765431. The vote is closed. There's no more voting. So what we're going to do is we're going to play you a track that I would have quite liked to have been in the vote for this week. It didn't quite make the top 10. I mentioned it earlier on the stream. So we're going to play Wishing Wolf, a true classic. And when we come back, we will play probably our top 3, but we'll tell you more. We'll at least be revealing the winner of this week's Artist of the Week. But right now, let's listen to Wishing Wolf, a true classic on The Late Show.
Listen on your Alexa, online or on the Q Player app.
Future hits.
I fucking love this track. Right, people of YouTube. I keep looking there, but you're over there. People of YouTube, we will not be revealing anything until we do it live on air, right? But right now, I'm going to have a look at the votes, see where we are. Sorry, go on.
I can see quite a big chunk of the pie in a certain colour. It looks like, someone's got loads of votes there.
Well. See, the thing is, right, what we said on stream earlier was there are some people that obviously engage and there are some people that do not, which is completely fair enough. I've chosen the tracks that I like and I want to play on the show. So just as a ballpark, some tracks have got 1 or 2, which is fine. They engaged last week maybe, didn't engage this week, 1 or 2.
Has done their bit.
The winners this week have just gone to another level. Like they're the basically the top 5. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The top 7 have had over 100 votes each. Like minimum. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable scenes. You're not dating me. Well, you didn't want to add any more jobs to your multitasking. Spinning plates, mate. It's quite intense music to try and get something done really quickly. So, can you do it?
I'm more worried about mucking up your template.
You better not. I'd be more worried about you saying that.
Oh, leave me alone. You like my song, Right. That was Wishing Wolf, a true classic on The Late Show. Right, so basically we have got our final numbers. We have got our top 10, which I've been trying to work away in the background to try and get sorted. And I just want to double check it before I reveal the top 10.
Okay.
Right, so what I think we'll do, we'll play a track, one more track.
Okay.
That we will play, and I will just double check what I've got here before I'll go through and I will reveal from 10 up.
Yep.
And then depending on how much time we have left, we'll definitely play the winners.
Yep.
And then we might play the second and third again, but we'll wait and see how much time we have left. I can't
Sounds
move.
like a plan.
I'm trying to
Did you
move.
move that with
I'm
your
having
chin?
to move the mic with my mouth. Right, we're going to bring you a track from Twin Skeletons. This is Don't Let It Be the End on The Late Show on Future Hits Radio. It is coming. It just doesn't sound like it is. Okay, so we have got... If I don't play that, I've got 7 minutes. I'm not sure I'm going to have enough time to play all of them. Right.
2 then.
Right, so... Okay.
Is it right?
I have my top 10, yeah.
actually what it is.
Yeah, that's the top 10. So we have our top 10, and what we will do, I think, to be honest, we're only going to have time to play I've got to put it in actually.
So potentially only got time to play 2. Number 2 and number 1.
Yeah, I think so. Going to check timing wise. To be honest, if we overrun, it doesn't necessarily matter because it's just a repeat
It's
show
our
anyway.
station, we do what we want.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we run 3 minutes over. We're just going to play the top 2. What were you going to say? Okay, so we have our top 10. We're going to go through the top 10 when we go on air in a sec, and we will play the top 2. We have enough time for that. Make sure I've definitely got the top 2. Yes. So it was like, yeah.
Oh, that was really good commentary.
Sorry, I'm blown away by it. Absolutely blown away. That is Don't Let It Be the End by Twin Skeletons on the Late Show here on Future Hits Radio. The vote is closed. The votes are verified. And we are going to go through your top 10. Now, Abs, you have seen the result. So obviously I won't necessarily ask you on who you think has won because you know the answer. But from a playlist perspective, how do you think tonight has been?
I think it was a very, very strong playlist. Obviously, we had the tracks from last week in there.
Yep.
Strong contenders this week.
Yeah, very strong contenders.
Really good new music. Loose Leaf, Glass Bridges, Gold Frames.
San Quentin, exactly.
San Quentin.
Yeah, I think basically the plan for this show is that we will play the top 10 the following week, and then they'll compete against new tracks that we've then put in via the uploader.
I think that's fair.
Yeah. So let's go through this top 10 then, and then we will play you your top 2. So in 10th place in this week's Late Show chart, we've got Cape's Thorn and Jessica. That is your number 10. Number 9, we've got the Ariston with The Festival, featuring me. In 8, we've got Stay Safe, Crash and Burn featuring Saxel Rose. Number 7, we've got Mundane Act, Falling Out. Number 6, we've got Gold Frames with Memories. Number 5, Isaac's favourite song, My Son, Long Island, Just Another Day. Right, and now, don't trip me up with this one. Number 4, Myopia and Angel System.
Smashed it.
Number 3 is Daisy Chain with Stay. And we can reveal your number 2 is Sim City by Combat Sports.
Very well done. This is a shame.
Very well done to Combat Sports for number 2. And I will reveal this. If you got this many votes last week, you would have won.
Really?
Yep.
Fair play. That was a good split between that top 10 of the new tracks.
Yeah. Yeah, we've got, because what I'll do when I might even look at doing, like, you know how you can have the arrows or of like up, down, or new releases or whatever.
Sent over to
Yeah, you'll be reviewing that. I might look at doing that because it'll be interesting to see where people have placed in comparison to last week. Well, I suppose we can actually look at that right now.
That's going to be like a proper chart.
Yeah. Right, so don't say anything because obviously we haven't. But yeah, it's sort of like half and half, isn't it? Oh, we're going to be over anyway. So we definitely couldn't play 3. But congratulations to Daisy Chain. They have been in the chart for 2 weeks. They were number 2 last week. They are number 3 this week. And then just running through that order again. So we've got Combat Sports in 2, Daisy Chain 3, Myopia in 4, Long Island in 5, Gold Frames in 6, Mundane Act in 7, Stay Safe in 8, The Ariston in 9, and Cape's Thorn in 10th. I was just checking that wasn't the end of the song coming. But I have to say, it was then very close for some people left the question blank. 8 people didn't answer.
They couldn't decide.
Yeah, fair enough. So yeah, well-deserved top 10. 3,303 votes.
That's a bit of a big number.
It's a big number.
I won't say monument, you should tell me.
Oh, I know. Let's see how this sounds. Bam, bam, bam. We're going to go Artist of the Week 1 and then into the track. That was Combat Sports with Sim City, your number 2 for this week's chart.
It was that riff.
It was that riff. It's a great track. And so with Combat Sports, last week they were in 8th.
Wow.
And then this week they have gone up to 2nd place.
Shut up the chart.
Well, you never know. Next week, guys, you might take that number 1 spot. But let's reveal our number 1 for this week. For a 2nd week running, it is Shimmer
He's only
with
gone and done
Future
it.
Corpses.
Artist of the Week.
1.
That could have been smoother.
Smashed it though.
Sounded good, didn't it?
Yeah, that worked.
Congratulations to Shimmer. Smash the vote again.
Just going to monopolise it, isn't he?
Do you know what, though? Like, with that, because last week, I can't remember exactly what the vote number was in the end.
For this track?
For this track. I think it was like, yeah. But I think...
I don't.
And when we looked at that vote, we were like, blimey, like they've voted, like they've got a lot of votes on that track. And then
This week.
this week was like double that. Well, there we are. I'm well happy with that. I think that chart is really,
It's looking good.
yeah, it's a solid chart. And thank you to everyone on YouTube who's been involved with the show. We will be putting this on demand on Patreon. It will stay on YouTube for like 24 hours before they strike us with all of the copyrights. So enjoy it until that point. But then, yeah, we'll go on to Patreon. You can sign up to Patreon for £3 a month. It supports us generally as a station and everything we're doing. But also you get some discounts and some extra content and whatever else. So please support us on there. If you're in Southend, hire the studio. What else? I think that's it.
I think we've had 2 hours to talk.
I think we've done it. I think we've done everything. Enjoy this track, Future Corpses by Shimmer, and then after this we'll be signing off and leaving you to the rest of your evening. What was that? It sounded like me saying Eva May.
It did sound like that. I think it was Give 'em A.
Oh. I don't know. I thought it was like a video that I'd done or something. With the chart for next week, we will be playing the top 10 from this week and then also introducing new tracks that have been uploaded. We had tracks this week that I couldn't fit in from One Dimensional Creatures. We had a couple. Yeah, we had a few other tracks that came in that we just literally didn't have time to fit in. So next week we'll be featuring 10 brand new tracks that have been uploaded to the website via the submission form to see if any of them can take Shimmer off the top spot.
It's going to be tough.
It will be really tough, yeah.
Although Combat Sports jumping.
Yeah, do you know what? Like Combat Sports, like, I'm not kidding. Like last week you would have won.
With this number of
like
votes,
yeah, like you would have won quite comfortably. But this week it just wasn't to be. Shimmer take it for a second week. And yeah, same time next week. So it's to me or the beach for watching. Right,
Are you going to be grumpy now you're not drinking caffeine?
I had a cup of tea on the way here though, to be fair. Tea caffeine isn't the same.
No.
That was our number one for this week. Holding their place as your chart topper, that was Shimmer with Future Corpses. That's it from us tonight. Abby, thank you very much for joining us again.
Thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to see who can knock Shimmer off the top spot.
Exactly. We'll be back next week with the chart top pin 10. I said that in a weird way.
Top in 10. That's all right.
The top 10 from this week will be going up against 10 fresh tracks that get uploaded via the website, futurehits.co.uk. But until then, have a great week. We'll see you next time. Abby's back on Friday with Artist's Pick at 7 p.m. But otherwise, we'll see you next Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
The home of UK emerging artists.
Future Hits. Listen on your Alexa.
Right, YouTube, that's it. Thank you very much for watching. We appreciate you. Thank you for getting involved with the chat.
Hello, good
let's turn
evening,
Aisha
everyone. It
off.
is 7 o'clock. It is Saturday, the 30th of March, and you know what
Chart
that
top in
means.
10 works, by the way.
Chart topping 10 sounds weird though.
Yeah, I suppose.
Do you know what I mean? It
Yeah.
was like, But anyway, I apologise for that. We're done. We're signing off. Thanks again for being a part of it. And we will see you next week to see who can take Shimmer's crown. And make sure you get your votes in next week. But thanks for all being a part of it. We are going to end our stream now, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.